Hey, it's me, Kayla. I'm back with Simply Lucid. I just wanted to do an about me bit because I've not done that in a while. So, on this channel, you can find musings and meditation and content revolving around spiritual and personal development. So I have a background in psychology. I have my Bachelor of Arts in Psychology from Ohio State. I was born and raised in Ohio, and I've always been interested in interpersonal relating. I'm very much the archetype of lover, nourisher, mediator. So I was interested from a very early age in interpersonal relationships and communications and how to better harmonize interpersonal relating, a lot of that was influenced growing up in the family that I grew up in. My parents were divorced from a really young age, so I saw the difficulties in communication and so much love, but lots of mental and emotional dissonance, lots of charge there. And I always wondered, how can I better help harmonize these things? How can I heal myself? So that journey, as well as the desire to just leave my hometown and go on to bigger and better things, brought me to Columbus, Ohio State University, go Bucks, yeah, where I got my bachelor's in psychology, and I also studied to be a psychiatrist, basically, studying pre-med, biology, chemistry, all of these really hard physical sciences, but I felt like the soul wasn't really there. So I eventually dropped pre-med. I had the story of psychiatrists are the best healers of the mind and emotions ever. And then as I felt the soul not really being there, I was like, let me switch my flow up. So I'm in my last semester of Ohio State, and I started getting involved at the Reiki Center in Columbus and Boline Apothecary. Started studying Reiki, vibrational healing, chakras, herbalism, and that was the birth into myself as a holistic healer or a spiritualist or what have you. I've had psychic phenomenon go on for as long as I can remember. I got my psychic gifts passed down from my mother's lineage. Super grateful. And I was able to not fear and cultivate these gifts starting at the Reiki Center in Columbus, because growing up in a small town in Ohio, no one was really talking about oh, I heard this thing, or I saw that spirit there, I had this dream, and I guided this soul to do this and that, So having the psychic phenomena be in my family, it wasn't like I was shamed or judged, my mom and my grandma and my great-grandma, we have all seen things, heard things, and it was just something passed down in the family, and we didn't judge it, but it wasn't explored and talked about as much as I was into. So I took it, went to the Reiki Center, and just started getting my psychic shit together, for better or worse, and I'm super grateful for the Reiki Center for that. So that was a bit about my growing up. College, I'm studying psychology, tried to go the super mainstream psychiatrist route. That didn't feel good for my soul, so started studying herbalism and energy healing, and that felt really good. So graduate college, I'm like, I want to travel. So I started WWOOFing. WWOOFing is the worldwide organization of organic farmers. So I started traveling the country. I was able to travel, meet new people, get housed, get fed, and learn about permaculture, more about herbalism, and just overall, living off the grid, living more outside of the system. And it was a beautiful post-undergrad experience for me, and I've basically been traveling ever since graduating college then. So I hit a point where I didn't want to do the work trade thing anymore, and I'm like, okay, I need to start making money. And that's when entrepreneurship, specifically online entrepreneurship, started coming into play. Learning about things like passive income, early retirement, extreme financial freedom, all these radical ideas to really free up the individual of their time to do what they actually want to do, and less time crunching numbers, doing like trading time for money, doing things that you otherwise wouldn't do for money, like a job, you know, and to have that passed down through the generations. So that's been my wave lately. Combining all of those things, a few years ago, I created Simply Lucid. And Simply Lucid was originally a blog to document my journey with herbalism. And with that, I started into the world of content creation, you know, working more with herbs, having my own apothecary. And at this point, since I am more of a digital nomad, I don't do as much apothecary stuff, specifically being in Guatemala, the import-export. It's just not in the most flow, but I still very much am a merchant. I have cacao that I have been selling since being in Guatemala. I still make medicine. It's more for the local community here. I do meditations whenever I want to. I do energy healing, body work, massage, you know, like whenever I want to, whenever it flows. I do virtual assistant work. I help people with really cool projects, with strategy, with discovering, you know, brainstorming, ideation. It's so much fun. I help people build their websites. If you are like a dreamer or a conscious creator and you want to, you know, brainstorm, strategize your business, get your website popped up, just overall get more streamlined in the online business world, you can hit me up. If you want an energy healing session, you can hit me up. If you want a tarot reading, you can hit me up. I'm really just out here being an oracle, a merchant, a healer, an anarchist, you know, reading books, really into holistic health, really just a soul being on a journey, you know, like this is my human form, but I am truly greater than these words or my mind or this human form, and I'm here to, you know, fuck up and make a lot of mistakes and be humble and transparent and clear and learn from those things and help out other people. And the heart of Simply Lucid is to get at clarity, to get at clarity, to get at truth in a way, and to live that, to embody living truth, living as a God being in a way that is fairly simple meaning not overly complicated, not having too much stimuli. I very much resonate with minimalism and just like basic, clear, focused, uncomplicated things. So that's a bit about Simply Lucid and my journey, where I've been, where I'm at, and where I'm going is to keep selling cacao, keep helping inspired entrepreneurs discover, strategize, and scale their online businesses, to keep growing as an oracle, a psychic, a spiritual healer, slowly but surely. So yeah, just like welcome to my fucking channel, and explore and hit me up if you have questions or comments. So much love, wholeness, and balanced vibrations.